Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, before we get into the confusion and randomness that is the Elimination Chamber next week, we have a pay-per-view that we have to get through this week called NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. It is on Valentine's Day, so I don't know why they didn't call it St. Valentine's Day Massacre, but I digress. All right, NXT Takeover Standard, 5 matches. Let's get into it. We should be able to get through this quick and easy. So let's get into it. All right, so first match we're going to talk about is the North American Championship on the line as Johnny Takeover versus Kushida. At this point in time, Johnny and Candice for this matter, both of them aren't really doing anything on NXT right now. They're kind of just making their way for new talent. As you see, they got the way with Indy Hartwell and of course Austin Theory. So they're trying to build those two up. So once Johnny and Candice get called up, then they should be okay. From what I'm thinking, because right now Johnny just had the North American title for literally no reason. I'm sorry to say, he has it for no reason. I don't know when he's gonna lose it, because I don't see him losing it this Sunday. If he does, then that really says a lot about Johnny's future in this sense. But I don't see him losing this Sunday. This will be Kushida's second takeover. His first takeover was, of course, against the Velveteen Dream. He beat. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't have much on this match, really, to be perfectly honest with you. But truth be told, I do believe Johnny will win. Will it be match of the night as it usually is? Not It could be. It could be. Or the main event will outshine it. But we'll get to it. All right. So that's that. So we out there. All right, so next match is we're gonna talk about the Dusty Cup Classic Finals, both men and women. We'll start with the men. MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. So the Grizzled Young Veterans were here last year in the finals, but they lost to Ricochet. It was Ricochet and Aleister. No, not last year. I'm bugging. Who won last year? Did they have one last year? I really don't remember last year that well. Jesus. Damn, that's my fault. I don't remember last year like that. Wow. I'm really trying to forget 2020. I'm really trying to forget 2020. I forgot who won last year. If they had one last year, I don't remember anything. But I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, the last one they had, then Aleister Black and Ricochet won that one. I don't know who won the previous. But it is what it is. As I said, the Grizzly Young Veterans were in the previous one in the finals, so they look to get back there again, which they are. And they look to win this one. But as much as that would be cool to happen, honestly, I got my money on MSK. I love this team. It's something about the energy. I love the energy that come out with the high flying antics. Everything they do, I love. I just love high flying. So for me, I'm picking MSK to win. I would have picked Ciampa and Thatcher to win the whole thing. I would have, because I thought they would go to the finals and face MSK, and then they would beat MSK. I thought that would happen because the way the narrative was going, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so they beat each other up, then they get the respect, then they become a tag team, and then they win this, and then they go after the tag team titles. Then they win the tag team titles, then some way, somehow, they break up, and then Thatcher becomes a bigger star because of it. I thought that would be the narrative of this, but they didn't win. So I was like, oh, okay. But I have MSK winning. I would like MSK to win. It would make it better for them. But if they do go after the tag team championships, they will lose. I don't really see them winning the tag team titles because it's too soon. They literally just started about a month ago. So nah, I don't see them winning yet. Too soon. But I do have them winning. Will they win? Probably not, because the Grizzled Young Veterans, their time has been coming. So my biased opinion, I got MSK, but I feel the Grizzled Young Veterans will win and then go after the tag team championships. But that would mean, but see that's the other thing. If they do go after the tag team titles, Larkin and Birch need a face team to face. They need a good team. Grizzly Young Veterans are heels. So heel versus heel, I don't know if they do. Well, they've been doing it lately. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's my prediction. All right, next up, we got Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai taking on Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon in the Dusty Cup Women's Final. Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, they're winning all that. They're winning. I love Shotzi. I do. I've been a fan of Shotzi for a while. I think she's the future. My problem, or not my problem, the problem, is that you have ran into the wall that is Raquel Gonzalez. Because Raquel Gonzalez has something that people just don't see. Now, there's a reason why every time Raquel gets into the ring, she shows her back. Every time she goes in the ring, she shows her back, her lats. You know, she shows her lats and her delts. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons for that. But she shows it because there is a rocket on her back. And she's taking that joint to the moon. She is going straight to the top. And if she wins this, if she and Dakota win this, then it's evident Raquel Gonzalez is the next NXT Women's Champion. It is too easy to see. It's too easy to see. Think about it. In War Games, what happened? Raquel Gonzalez got the pin, and she pinned the NXT Women's Champion. That's one. Two, she beat Rhea Ripley at New Year's Evil in the last woman standing match. That was big, so that's two. And if they win the Dusty Cup this Sunday, then that solidifies it. So if they do happen to have a next takeover, which they usually have one at WrestleMania season, they didn't have one last year because of the pandemic. But if they do happen to have one this year, which they could, because Mania is in April and we're in February, they could have that takeover on wrestling. Well, could they? It's possible. If they do happen to have the takeover on if they do happen to have another takeover on WrestleMania weekend, then truth be told, Raquel faces Io, Raquel wins. Simple. That's how much stock they got on that woman right now. Boom. Straight like that. But yeah, I got Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez winning. Simple. I like Shotzi. I think Ember Moon's on NXT just to build talent. You know, she's a young well, she ain't that young, but you get what I mean. Like, it's too obvious. Raquel Gonzalez won't get the pin as well. Come on. I'm off that. I'm off that. All right. The NXT Women's Championship will be defended in a triple threat match. Before I even get into that, the winner of the Dusty Cup for the women also get a shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I did say in a prediction before, or a review, that Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai could go after the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. They're gonna do that. I'm saying I'm here. You gotta listen to the words, bro. Listen to the words I'm playing. But again, I'm off it. NXT Women's Championship will be defended in a triple threat match. as Io Shirai takes on Toni Storm and Mercedes Martinez. Point blank period, Io Shirai is retaining the title. It is going to be one hell of a match. But these two, Toni and Mercedes, have been gunning at Io for the last couple months. And now Io gets both of them, and Io will beat both of them. Simple as plain. Now, my thing is this, right? If Mercedes never got hurt, if she never got injured, I think that was November, December. No. When was War Games? That was December, right? That was December? Yeah, it was December. If she never got hurt in December or during that time, Mercedes, I believe, would have the run that Raquel is having. Because I feel in that War Game setting, that worked well for Mercedes, who's a fighter. So I believe Mercedes will be in the same position that Raquel is about to be in right now. Even though I believe they had the rocket on Raquel this whole time, I believe Mercedes was going to be one step further than Raquel is right now. I thought that. Because I think Mercedes and Rhea had a little bit of beef as well. So they could have settled it in a last minute standing match as well. So, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those what ifs, but it is what it is. Mercedes is here. It is what it is. But Mercedes getting hurt was the reason Toni Storm turned heel to begin with. Excuse me. So they needed something to run with, and that's what they ran with. Because they needed an extra person. So, let's turn Toni heel. There's the extra person. So Toni is in this situation now, and they're making the best of it, which is cool. But Toni being heel was not supposed to happen. But it is what it is. Point blank period, as I said. Io's winning. That's all I got for it. It's going to be a hell of a match, but Io's winning. All that leading up to the main event for the NXT title. It is Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne. Years in the making. Years in the making. When Finn Balor returned in 2019, this match needed to happen. Pete Dunne, Finn Balor. It's going to get crazy. It's going to be a crazy one. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Two things could happen. This can go in two different ways. Either Pete Dunne becomes the first man to beat Finn Balor on a takeover since Finn Balor's come back, becomes NXT champion. Then some way, somehow, down the line, he faces Karrion Kross and then loses the NXT championship to Karrion Kross. I don't see that happening because you mean tell me Pete Dunne's first run as NXT champion was a month and a half and then he loses it to Karrion Kross? And I still believe they're going to do a takeover on WrestleMania weekend. If they do, that's good. But I don't think they will. But if they do, Karrion Kross is going to be there. He's going to be there. And he's going to challenge for the NXT championship. Has to. It makes too much sense. So that's what I think if Pete Dunne wins, which is my other reason why I believe Pete Dunne is not going to win. I feel Finn Balor is going to walk into TakeOver, retain the title, then somewhere down the line, Karrion Kross beats him for the NXT championship. Because I'm telling you, Karrion Kross is getting that title back. He's getting it back. Simple. He's getting it back. In what capacity? I don't know. And where? I don't know. But it's going to be a takeover. He's getting that title back. Because he was going to be on a massive run before he lost. Before he got injured. So, in that capacity, you got to see it like that. That's how I'm seeing it. So, yeah, Karrion Kross is getting that title back one way or another. After this match, Karrion Kross is getting it. He's getting that title opportunity. He's getting that title back. Because they were going to put him on a monster run. But again, he got hurt. So, that's how I'm seeing it. So, for me, Finn Balor's winning. Because of that reason. you can't have Pete Dunne win, and then if he faces Karrion Kross and then loses, then it's like, what was the point of his title run? Just to take him to the slaughter? No. That's how I see it. And that's how I feel it's going to go. Finn Balor wins. But down the line, Karrion Kross is going to beat Finn Balor. Somebody has to beat Finn Balor. Finn Balor been looking too damn good, bro. Somebody got to beat him. And him versus Karrion Kross might be a hell of a match. But this match need to happen. Finn Balor, Pete Dunne, it need to happen. It's going to happen this Sunday. I'm down for it. I'm with it. It's going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be a fight. And I'm with it. That's all I got, man. It's NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. It's this Sunday. I will be locked in and strapped in. Just like I did for the Royal Rumble, I will be doing the reviews right after the pay-per-view. I do one video for every match, so 5 videos. Expect them later that night. You already know what we do. You already know how we are. Not how he is, how we are. But again, it's been Rose, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the love and support. As always, if you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. You already know how we do out here. I'll be back this Sunday. We here. So until next time, peace, love, 100. You heard?